Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. When this movie came out, it was met with a lot of bashing, a lot of flaming, a lot of nuke the fridge bullshit. But I'm here to say that, well, I liked it, motherfuckers. Haha, I bet you thought that I was gonna say that it sucked, but no, it has action, adventure, comedy. It lives up to the Indiana Jones mantle. It just is. It's a good film. And let me explain why I like it. And I'm gonna first maybe I'll tell you some of the negatives. The aliens, the CGI, some of it was not really that great. The plot could have been a lot better. This whole thing about the crystal skull and the aliens, it's a little bit goofy. Um, but still a good adventure, and getting from the beginning of the movie to that point is no, it's all right. It's an adventure, and I enjoyed it. This was one of the few movies that I didn't fall asleep during when I saw it in the theater. So that's always a good sign. I wasn't bored at all, and that's the thing. I can't lie and say I didn't like it. I didn't fall asleep during it. That was definitely a good sign for me. You know, a lot of people also didn't like the fact that Shia LaBeouf was playing Indy's son in here. I gotta say, I'm not really a big hater. Like a lot of people on the internet really hate Shia LaBeouf. They think he's the devil. They think that he deserves to die. That he should be skinned alive or some shit like that. I don't really think that. Some of his movies were pretty decent. I think the first Transformers, the first one, was alright. It was an okay movie. Not really that great or anything, but it was passable. I really did enjoy Disturbia. I thought that was a quality thriller. It might have ripped off an older movie, Secret Window, but what can you do? This movie wasn't that bad as a lot of people said. This and also people took some shots at Disturbia. Um, you know, but the guy is at least passable as an actor. He's not boring. At least he tries to have a little bit of charisma. He tries to be funny. Whether he succeeds or not is up to you. But at least the kid tries. He tries. You also got Karen Allen returned in this movie, and it's good to see the original indie girl make a return here. Kate Blanchett, yeah, Kate Blanchett is in this movie, and this is something that deserves to be bashed. She's boring. She's too straightforward in her role in this movie. It's you know not that it's not a good villain here. Like the villains of the past were way better, especially that which were in Raiders of the Lost Ark. And that's the thing right here. I think too many people were comparing this to Raiders, which was a big fucking mistake. This is a movie that's taken place, 20 years after the Last Crusade. Everyone's gotten older. Even Steven Spielberg and George Lucas have gotten older, so their minds are starting to warp. So that's how we got aliens and shit in this movie. But it's all right. And the whole thing with nuking the fridge. Let me explain this. They did it as a way of making people laugh, and they succeeded because when I saw this movie in the theater, including myself, I laughed when Indy was thrown in the fridge from the nuclear explosion. I thought it was funny. People who said that this was like the moment when the Indiana Jones franchise took a dive, they're fucking full of shit. It was funny, and you laughed at it. It was nothing really to take that seriously. I mean, come the fuck on. You know, really, if you're gonna take an archaeologist teacher that travels the whole entire world and is able, to fight through all these forces with a fucking whip. If you're taking this movie ultra seriously, then you're a fucking retard. I'm sorry. You really have got to think about these things from, not such a narrow perspective. The reason why Raiders of the Lost Ark and the whole Indiana Jones original trilogy came about was because it's for fun. It's adventure. It's comedy also. It's supposed to be entertaining. It's supposed to be lighthearted and funny. Jesus fucking Christ. Get a sense of humor. Get a fucking grip already. Nuke the fridge. Yeah, nuke this motherfucker. Yeah, you can nuke this one. Come on. Nuke the fridge. It was a funny little gag bit that they did. And everyone went, oh, all up in arms over it. Settle down, motherfuckers. Take a fucking chill pill. Go to the pharmacy, get a whole fucking bag of them, and OD on them fucking chill pills. Because you definitely need every single last one of them. Holy fucking shit. Oh, man. You people are fucking annoying when it comes to the nuke the fridge bullshit here on the internet. It's gotta stop already. But I remember back in the day when I was a kid, I remember Temple of Doom was a movie that I didn't enjoy. I actually laughed at it when I was a kid. I remember when they showed it one time when I was in elementary school, and we laughed at it. Me and my friends, monkey brains. And actually all the shit that I laughed at and thought was funny as a kid was actually pretty terrifying and pretty gripping as an adult when I later rewatched the trilogy, and specifically Temple of Doom. A lot of people took shots at Temple of Doom. This was the Temple of Doom. Back when this didn't exist, people were taking pot shots at Temple of Doom. And they were saying the same shit about Short Round that they're saying about Shia LaBeouf, that he didn't need to be there. He's not a good actor. He was a fucking kid. Jesus Christ, give him a fucking break. Sure, he was sort of an annoying character that didn't need to be there. But, at least with Shia LaBeouf, at least, there is actually a reason for him to be there. He's Indy's son, and Indy is older, and I actually got to say, I like the jokes that they put in about his age, so that worked. But yeah, Temple of Doom, everybody bashed it because of Short Round, and the thing is, they're bashing it for all the wrong reasons, too. The reason why Temple of Doom also wasn't as good as Raiders and all that is you had Kate Capshaw. Holy shit, Steven Spielberg's wife at the time, or he was dating her or some shit, or was about to marry her. It was the only reason why she's in the film. She was annoying as shit. She's a horrible fucking actress, a dreadful fucking actress. And they put her in the fucking movie, and it annoyed the shit out of me. She was screaming every 2 seconds because there was bugs or there was something else going on, or because the wind was blowing. She was screaming all over the fucking place. And it was pretty fucking annoying, to say the fucking least. At least this movie doesn't have Kate Capshaw, Come on. And it's decent. The movie's got some decent cinematography, nice environments, it's visually pleasing, and hey, it's good to see Harrison Ford once again as Indiana Jones. Is the movie perfect? Hell fucking no. Is it a bad movie? Hell fucking no. But it's a good one. It's enjoyable. It's got action, adventure. It's not boring. It's funny. It's exciting. And hey, it's just good to see all the actors come back for one last hurrah. So it's pretty decent. I'm going to have to give this movie an 8 out of 10. Yeah, motherfuckers, go ahead and flame me. Oh, they're talking about that movie's horrible. I think you should go back and watch it again. Now, I've personally seen this movie about twice already. I watched a DVD once, and I saw it in the theaters. But, it really wasn't that long ago that I can't really remember it. I do remember it pretty vividly. And from what I do remember, it was pretty fucking good. So, yeah. you know, flamey if you will, but Kingdom of the Crystal Skull ain't that bad. Ah.